Welcome back, FanNoise, to another edition of Sunday Slate, Week 17 NFL playoffs. We just did the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. We just did the Browns Steelers. Now to my most nerve-wracking week of my life, the Chicago Bears at home against the Green Bay Packers. Nate, what do you got? How are you doing?
Gosh, America's game of the week, some might say. America's game of the week. Personally, I think it should be the Sunday night slot, but I do appreciate having the football team and the Eagles down at that Sunday night slot as well. Excited for this one. Not as excited as you are. Not as excited as you are, but I am excited. You know me. You know that since the Lions are bad, I've hopped on the Bears bandwagon a little bit this year just for the fun of the ride with you.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, does it come to a peak in Week 17 on Sunday.
Let's take a step back. Let's go over my emotions this season. So, you start off the season as a Bears fan this year, 5-1. If you guys are not Bears fans, I'll tell you exactly what happened this year. You start off 5-1. You rattle off wins against Tom Brady and the Bucks. And then you lose a tough one against the Saints by a point. You're still a good club at that point. You got Nick Foles coming in for Mitch Trubisky, gets the win against Atlanta Falcons, comeback win. Offense, one of the worst in the league with Nick Foles. You lose 6 straight. You go to 5-7. You put back Mitch Trubisky in the lineup, and he is playing out of his ass. He's playing the best football I've ever seen. This is the best Bears offense I've seen in probably 8 years. You go 3 weeks in a row, you go 30-plus points, and you score 41. I don't care if it's the Jags. It's an NFL football team. The New York Jets just beat the Browns. I mean, anything could happen in the National Football League. But it all comes down to this moment. Right now, you got the rivalry of the century. The rivalry, some may say, one of the best rivalries in all of sports. And it comes down to Aaron Rodgers. Field, and that's all I gotta say. 12, it's not happening. Give me the Bears, and then we'll go on a little rant here after. What do you got?
I'll let you take control of this one. You've earned to talk on this one because you have a team that's actually playing for something in Week 17. Unlike me, who's got the good old Lions hosting the Vikings in a classic noon Central Time game.
Some may say a irrelevant bowl game.
Irrelevant bowl game, some might call it. But in this one, I'm fired up. The Packers are the better team, but for 60 minutes on Sunday, I think the Bears do it. I think the Bears.
Are you just saying that? Are you? No. I want actual opinion here.
No, I'm going to give you my actual opinion. I think that the Bears get off the schneid a little bit. I think
they prove a lot if they win this game.
Yeah, I think the defense plays well. Maybe some weather in the air. We don't know.
I hope so. I am hoping for. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
I'm hoping for an absolute blizzard, even though Aaron Rodgers just showed what he could do in an absolute blizzard, embarrassing the Tennessee Titans. But here's the deal. A couple things on the Bears. Roquan Smith is one of the most underrated linebackers in the league. He didn't get elected to the Pro Bowl, which a lot of Bears fans are upset about. If he doesn't get All-Pro, I'll be even more pissed. The dude's having the best season since he's came in the league. He's getting better and better each year. Something about that defense, though, they have been very, very, very average these last 3 weeks. I've never seen anything like it from a defense that has some of the same core as that 2018 defense, but at the same time, Jalen Johnson, rookie corner, has been hurt for the last 2 weeks. He's been a very key player on that defense, and Buster Screen, starting safety, has been out last 2 weeks. You get those guys back, hope to God, for this week, and you could hopefully try to shut down Devontae Adams. Nate, I think the last time these two played, I think it was 41-25. First time in my life, I'm saying take the over. Take the over.
Take the over on this one. I see, we put together these game notes. We think they're nice, and then we just kind of scrap them when we get into the thick of things here when we're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Cole Kmet is not going to have a big game. Give me Jimmy Graham in this one. Give me
Okay.
Jimmy Graham making a big catch on maybe a couple different drives where he makes a big catch. Get him involved.
Okay.
Get the touchdown on this one. Maybe a big third down late in the game. I think Jimmy Graham is the star that Bears fans didn't know they needed here in Week 17.
They have been saying Jimmy Graham has been exceeding expectations, which he has. Everyone hated when they picked him up. They thought he was a bum, and he was for a little bit. He's playing against his old team though. He's been having a fire under his ass all year long. He's been playing well. He needs to still get better at run blocking, but the dude's like 85 years old. Leave him alone. But I did say another key to this game. Mitch Trubisky needs to use his legs more. Ever since he got hurt in that shoulder injury, he's not ran as much as he used to. And if he runs the ball, I mean, now he's got the confidence to throw the ball. You got Dave Montgomery that's racking up over 100 yards the last 4 games. And then you got Mitch's legs. I mean, the Packers defense isn't stout. They got Aaron Rodgers, the MVP, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
If the Bears game during the playoffs, if they lose, though, let's talk about a little scenario here.
Yeah, no, they got options. Click on options.
Yeah, you want to talk about the scenario?
Yeah, if they lose, they still have an avenue to get in. With the Niners beating the Cardinals last week, the Rams have to beat the Cardinals as well here in Week 17. So we'll be watching that one over on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
All this is unfolding. But here's my deal: is that I don't think the Rams are going to beat the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are going to find a way to win, which means that the Bears got to win. The Bears got to win. And I know I just raised your blood pressure.
Yeah.
About 30 points right there. But, hey, just win.
Yeah, you're right. You got to win. But I will say this. This is kind of crazy, which actually we'll talk about the Rams-Cardinals scenario in the next game. I'm trying to think of anything I left out. Do you think Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes wins the MVP this year?
Give me Aaron.
Yeah, give me Aaron as well, even though I hate him. I hate his guts.
Yeah.
The dude just has so much fun playing the game. My dad was saying this the other day. He's smiling after running 12 yards in the snow, sliding. Dude still wears the leather fucking chin strap. Like, his head's the size of Mars because they just
up here.
He's got the Shed helmet that they just added padding to for the last 30 years. It looks like a damn hot air balloon. I just can't stand this guy, but he's a winner, I guess.
Dude, you look on any given Sunday, he's over there just clipping them back in, clipping the ear pads back into the side.
Yeah.
Let me just flip this chin strap down here.
Sometimes he runs plays and just hooks it on here, forgets. Like, but yeah, talk about the Packers for a second. Yes, their O-line has protected Rodgers very well. They run the ball. They pass the ball. I think Devontae Adams, dude's a freak.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Mike, is that if the Bears are going to win this game, somebody's going to have to cover Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Kyle Fuller's all pro. I mean, that's going to be a fun matchup to watch, and it was last matchup, he did well. Devontae didn't do as good. Yeah, I think he still had a touchdown. It'll be fun to watch. I cannot wait. I wish there were fans in the stands, like I've been saying about the Bills Mafia. But I think this is the most exciting Week 17 I've seen in a long time.
The boy's excited.
Yeah.
The boy's excited.
All right. Is that it?
No, a couple things to finish us off. I'm excited about Trubisky. I think that you are right on two things here. I think that the legs are important, and I think if he wins this, he's your starting quarterback for another couple years.
I'm saying long. I'm saying extension.
Yeah.
You got to think their owner, whenever they interview coaches, their first question is, are you going to beat the Packers? I shit you not. That's what there's two questions, something like whatever, and then are you going to beat the Packers? If coaches beat the Packers, they stay. And if Mitch beats the Packers,
he stays.
Gosh.
He stays. He's playing for an extension. Can he get it done? Tune in next Monday. We'll talk about it. He might. He might not. But I think he will. I think he will get it done.
I think he will too. I'm going to pull a Ronnie here. Bears fans from all over the country. Mitch Trubisky, if you're listening to this right now, we are behind you 150%. You're going to win this football game. We're going to go into the playoffs on a 4-game winning streak, and we're going to run the table, and we might lose to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, but we're making a run. Go Bears. Bear down. Send us home, Nate.
Big game. I'm excited to watch it. There'll be some fun stuff going on during the game, as always, with Mike. And maybe I'll get on the action from the road. I'll be driving home from the great state of Michigan on Sunday. So maybe, maybe we're listening to the game. Maybe we're tossing in some live reactions here and there. You never know. Go Bears this week. Go Bears, but go Lions, as always.
I did mean send us home, meaning like, subscribe.
You know what? Speaking of that, if you're here, if you're watching with us, hit the like button, subscribe, maybe hit the notification button, be the first one to see the videos when they come out. We're on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, all the good stuff. We like it, we share it, we have a good time, we comment on it. We welcome the comments, and you're watching on YouTube right now. Apple, Spotify, podcasts. We love that too. We love it. Mix in a Pinterest every once in a while.
How about it, huh?
Check us on everything. We're having a good time.
Before you leave, if you ever go to Chicago, get yourself an Italian beef, a little deep dish pizza, a little portillos, and that's a show. FanNoise out.